Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to math. Today, we're going to talk about shapes. We're going to talk about 2D and 3D shapes. They're important because they help us describe the world around us. Everything we see is a shape. Let me share my screen and show you some fun things to do. This is called Where Is It?
Look at the shapes in the picture. The red trapezoid is above the orange square. The brown rhombus is below the green triangle. The yellow hexagon is far from the orange square. The green triangle is between the red trapezoid and the yellow hexagon.
In this game, you can add in your position words and you can play Match Mine. I'm going to show you that after we do our videos.
Where is it? Look at the picture. Where is the shape? Below? Near? Far from? Drag shapes to answer the questions. Tap the Start Over button to reset the workspace.
So of course, in this one, there's a variety of ways you can play. Where is it? So this is something you can play with a partner, and you can say the trapezoid is below the triangle or far from the skinny rhombus. Then you can put another shape on. You can say the yellow hexagon is directly below the triangle, and so on and so forth. And that will review your position words with this game also.
Try it. Build a pattern block picture. Pick a block. Where is your block? Drag shapes to build a picture. To rotate a shape, tap and hold a corner and drag in a circle. Tap the Start Over button to clear the workspace.
Okay. So you could also either play this by yourself or play Match Mine with this. And I'll show you that in just a bit. You can do anything you want. And as you're playing with it, use the vocabulary of the names of the shapes and maybe their attributes also. The green triangle is on the top. The red trapezoid is under the green triangle. The yellow hexagon that has 6 pointy corners and 6 straight edges is kind of in the middle there. And the square is on the bottom. So you can use those kind of vocabulary words as you are playing with these. I'll put these over here. All right. This is what is 2D, what is 3D?
What is 2D? Math word, two-dimensional. 2D means two-dimensional. 2D shapes are flat. They can be drawn on a piece of paper or any other flat surface.
These are some of your flat 2D shapes. Hexagon, say hexagon. Rectangle, say rectangle. Triangle, say triangle. This is a semicircle because it's half a circle. Say semicircle. This is your trapezoid. Say trapezoid. Circle. Say circle. And this is a square. Say square. Now listen to what a 3D shape is. Look at the difference.
What is 3D? Math word, three-dimensional. 3D means three-dimensional. 3D shapes are solid. If they are small, you can pick them up and hold them.
Now, boys and girls, you all in your January bags have some 3D shapes that are this color right there, the brown colors, so that you can play some of these games with us. So these are some of your 3D shapes. Cube, rectangular prism. You've got a cone and a cylinder. You have a sphere and a pyramid, another rectangular prism. This will be fun too.
Try it. Choose a 2D shape. Choose a 3D shape that has something in common with your 2D shape.
All right, so here's what you do. I'm going to put a cube over here, and I'm going to find that's my 3D. And I'm going to find a shape over here that has something in common with my cube. Now, this 2D shape is considered a face of a 3D shape. So a cube has the face of a square. See, the squares are right, you can see all the squares, all the square faces of the cube. This is a sphere. A circle has that in common with a sphere. Then you have your triangular prism, and you have a triangle. That's something in common with the triangular prism. And it also has a rectangle in it. This is a rectangular prism, and it has a rectangle face and a square face. Okay, so you can do that and discuss with your partner the similarities, the 2D faces on the 3D shapes. All right, now, let's see, one more, and then I'll show you some games.
Types of 3D shapes. 3D, or three-dimensional, shapes are solid objects. If they are small, you can pick them up and hold them. Here are some 3D shapes.
So the cube, there's a tissue box, a cylinder, a soup can. Pyramid, these are the Egyptian pyramids. Rectangular prism, like a shoebox. A cone, like a birthday hat. And a sphere, like a soccer ball. Triangular prism is like in the shape of a tent.
Try it. Find 3D shapes in the picture.
Can you name any of the shapes you find? So you can go on a nature walk with someone and you can discuss with whomever you're walking with some of the 3D shapes that you see. I see a sphere here. I see a cylinder. I see rectangular prisms, all sorts of interesting shapes. It's loading, it'll take just a bit. Try to refresh it here. Now, one of the games that we can play is called the 3D shape hunt. So you have these shapes, cone. So what you'll do is you'll search around your house for something in the shape of a cone. Now, I searched around and I found a couple of things. I found the top of Santa Claus's hat. That is a cone. And what I'm going to do is in my journal, I'm going to illustrate that and write cone. I also found a glue bottle top. That is also a cone. Now the sphere, look what I found. I found a Christmas ornament. That is a sphere. I found our globe. We're using it to teach Christmas around the world, we did. So those two things are spheres. The next is a rectangular prism. I found a crayon box. What can you find? Maybe a book or a picture frame. Now, write all those things in your journal. I also found for the cube, look at this. The cube, I found some dice. You might even find an ice cube or something fun like that. And then you've got the next page. Cylinder. I found a candle. Lots of things that I used when I was celebrating Christmas. Triangular prism. You know, I found an old purse because it has the shape of a triangular prism. And square prism, I found a light bulb box. And pyramid, I found a small crystal-y looking pyramid, just like that. You could even find it outside if you can't find anything inside your house on your nature walk. All right, now, so I want you to go on a shape hunt and find some solids like that and discuss their names and their attributes. And I also want you to play Match Mine. We've played it before already, and you're going to need something bigger than this. This is just what I'm showing you. So what I want you to do, hands-on is what I call it, is with your partner, I want you to say, okay, I have a yellow hexagon. So then your partner's going to look for a yellow hexagon. And then I want you to sit side by side. And I want the divider to be bigger than this so that you can't see what your partner has. And then you can say, okay, I have a red trapezoid matching edge to edge the top of the hexagon. So the small part matching edge to edge. And the longest part is at the top. So you're hoping that your partner will listen and copy what you said, matching edge to edge. And then you might say, I want a green triangle under the yellow hexagon or at the bottom. So, and I want it to match edge to edge. So you're describing position words, top, middle, bottom, color. You could also say, I also want the shape that has 4 sides and it's orange to be on top of, sit on top of, in the middle of the yellow hexagon. And see if your partner can do that. And then you lift it and say, match mine, and see if the partner that you have listened to what you were able to describe, your shapes, the attributes, and the position words. A lot of fun games that you saw that you can either play on the computer or you can play hands-on with what you have. All right, remember you have these shapes at home, so I want you to become aware of all the shapes around you and describe their attributes, go on nature walks and talk about them. Enjoy your shapes today.